Nothing in your life is happening by accident. Not the timing, not the people. Not even the way certain encounters make you feel. Every person you cross paths with is responding to something inside you. A pattern, a belief, a frequency you've been living in without realizing. Some people reflect what you carry, some expose what you have been avoiding, and some arrive to show you who you are actually becoming. Once you understand how this inner frequency works, how your brain, your consciousness, and the reality interacts, you will never see people, relationships, or coincidences the same way again. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you why no one you meet is random and how every encounter is quietly shaping your transformation. Have you ever thought, why does same kind of situation keep showing up in your life? Different people, different places, but the same pain, same pattern, and the same lesson. And you think maybe it's destiny, maybe it's bad luck. But what if I tell you nothing in your life is random? Not even the people you meet. The people you meet are not accidents. They appear because your inner state matches their role in your life. Life sends people that resonate with who you are to reflect, teach, or evolve you. And that's what exactly the law of resonance is. The law of resonance simply says life doesn't respond to what you want. Life actually responds to who you actually are from within. Basically, like attracts like. Think of it like this. If you turn on an FM radio and you're presently tuned to 94.3, but you want to hear songs from 98.7, will you be able to? No. Not because 98.7 does not exist, but because you are not tuned to 98.7. Similarly, consider this. This is a human, okay? A human radio presently tuned to 94.3. Which songs will play? Only the ones which are available at 94.3 right now, correct? If this human is at 94.3 frequency, it will only be able to attract all the frequencies which are at 94.3. Now this person being at 94.3, if it wants the songs of 98.7 to play, can it play on its own? No. This person has to tune itself to 98.7 so that it can match the frequencies of 98.7 and those songs can play. Now let's understand this most important word, frequency. I'm going to simplify it for you like anything else. You're going to be mind blown. Watch it. When we say a human has a certain frequency, we are not saying that you are sending waves into the universe like a machine. Frequency is just a model. It actually means your default inner state. Your frequency is actually formed by these four things: your beliefs, your emotional baseline, your nervous system state, and fourth, your identity, that is your self-image or your self-concept about yourself. Your beliefs decides what you expect. Your emotions decides how you feel most of the time. Your nervous system decides whether you feel safe or threatened. And your identity decides what feels normal to you. And all the four together creates your frequency. So this human, whatever his thoughts, beliefs, emotions, and nervous system state are, they together create an inner tuning, which is that person's frequency at that point in time. And life simply matches that frequency, and that kind of songs start playing. That matching is called resonance. So basically, simply, you are attracting only those people, situation, opportunities which are vibrating at the same frequency as you are. You attract that by default. Now here's another confusion that prominently exists. Some people say like attracts like, and others says opposite attract. Which one is true? The answer is both, but at different levels. At the inner level, your emotional patterns, beliefs, wounds, the energy that they form, they attract the same energy. That is like attracts like. At the outer level, that is your behavior, your personality, expressions, that is where the opposites attract. For example, a very calm person may get attracted to someone who's very expressive. A serious person may like someone who's extremely playful. But if you look closely within, their emotional patterns are usually similar. That's why after some time, the same conflict starts showing up, if in case the things are not aligning. Now the biggest myth People think attraction is magic. No, it's not. Attraction happens through perception, behavior, and choices. Your brain filters reality. You notice what matches your beliefs. You behave from your emotional state. People respond to your tone, energy, and boundaries, not your words. You don't attract life. You keep selecting the same life until something inside you changes. Every person you meet is a mirror of your current frequency. Some come to comfort you, some come to challenge you, but none of them come without a reason. For example, a person keeps meeting people who don't prioritize them. Friends reply late, partners are emotionally unavailable. At work, their efforts go unnoticed. They think, why do people always treat me like an option? But when you look deeper, you find this. They struggle to say no. They overgive to feel accepted. Somewhere inside they believe they have to earn love and value. So life keeps sending those same people who take without giving, stay half present, mirror that inner belief, not to punish them but to make them aware. The moment they start valuing their own time, setting boundaries and feeling worthy without overproving, those people slowly disappear. And new people show up. Different behavior, different dynamic. Same world but a different frequency. So life keeps introducing you to the same kind of people until you change what you believe you deserve. This is exactly where mirror comes in. People don't just come into your life, they reflect you. People act as mirrors. They reflect the parts of you that are healed and the parts that are still asking for attention. A mirror is nothing but a person or a situation that shows you something about yourself. Not by telling you directly, but by how they make you feel at the core. If someone's behavior strongly triggers you, there's usually something inside you that needs attention. For example, if you feel attracted to someone who gives mixed signals, is always inconsistent, keeps you guessing, mirror here is that somewhere inside you're unsure of your own worth. Life mirrors that uncertainty back to you. A shadow is a part of you that you don't accept, you suppress, or you're unaware of. Not bad, just unintegrated. Why does shadow exist? From childhood, we learn, don't be angry, don't talk bad, be nice, be strong. So we push parts of ourselves away and those parts become the shadows. For example, you were taught good people don't get angry. So you suppress your anger, but then you attract angry people. You always feel surrounded by aggression. Why? Because in reality, your anger hasn't disappeared. It's just showing up through others. So you don't attract what you want. You attract what you haven't healed. Until it is healed, life keeps reminding you. The people who trigger you the most are often carrying the parts of you that you haven't accepted yet. Your conscious mind wants change, but your subconscious mind wants familiarity. That's why people say, I want something different, but they keep choosing the same thing, the same people, the same opportunities. Conscious creation is not forcing reality. It is becoming aware of your inner patterns and slowly changing what feels normal. So remember this, life is not happening to you. Life is happening through you. When your frequency changes, your life doesn't need motivation to change. It changes automatically. And once you understand resonance, you stop blaming destiny. You stop blaming people. You stop blaming situations and start understanding yourself. So from today, start noticing the people who cross your paths. They are not random. They are mirrors showing you what to heal, what to embrace, and who you are becoming. With that, thank you so much for pouring in all that love and sharing it with your friends. Also, a humble request to all of you. More than 94% of our listeners haven't subscribed yet. So if you are amongst them, please consider subscribing. With that, that's your different perspective for the day. See you in the next video.